Hi, this is Kirsten Stendevad, Nordic Awakener of a More Feminine Future and Illuminary Leadership Evolver. And I'm here with an encouraging message for you who is a leader in a company that right now feels a little bit challenged by this whole global crisis we're in. I totally understand you. I'm a business owner myself, so I get that this is a challenge that is unprecedented. And this challenge requires flexibility, and it requires the ability to look beyond the immediate problems and see the bigger picture and create a new reality that will actually work in the long run. And I have an encouraging message for you because I want to remind you that the innovation that you have been longing for and that you have known would be very necessary, crisis or not, would be necessary to survive and thrive in the 21st century. That innovation is available in your company right now. How do I know that? I know because I talk to so many of your employees. I talk to leaders, pioneers who sit in the organizations, and I talk to them before they leave. Because be aware that there's so many of the pioneers in the organizations that are actually opting out, because what they are reporting to me is that there is so many blocks for innovation, for real innovation in traditional companies. The hierarchical systems and old-fashioned ways of doing things, I'm sorry to call them masculine. I don't mean that they are only pertinent to men, but the traditional system, the traditional architecture of companies has been predominantly masculine or yang oriented in its structure. So quite rigid structures, hierarchical structures, and not much room for the yin part that is so necessary now. The creativity, the flexibility, the agility, the intuition, the intuitive ways of working, the co-creative, collaborative ways of working. There has been blocks to this new leadership that is so necessary to survive and thrive in the 21st century. But the good news for you is that there are many people who have not yet opted out, and you can actually harvest the wisdom of the resources that are already in your company if you invite these resources to share their wisdom. Then you will get for free the recipe for innovating your company so that it doesn't only survive this crisis, but actually comes out of this crisis much stronger than it entered the crisis. Now with these upgrades that have been calling for so long, but that have not been effectuated, because as long as we go fast, we don't really stop and really change the structures that are no longer working. But now we have an opportunity to do that. So my message for you is listen to the wisdom in your company. Listen to the people who have been trying to get through with their message about we need to do things differently. We could work smarter. We could achieve more with less. We could work in more sustainable ways. We could create more sustainable solutions for the world. Listen, the time has come to listen to their messages now and to collectively create businesses that work better, both for people at home, for people at work, and for the world. What good news is that? We can transform this crisis into a quantum leap. Let's go for it.